Hi there, I'm Luna Anna and this is my video series Healing the Patriarchy with Love, and this is part 6, Breaking the Cycle of Unconscious Behaviours. So in the previous videos I've spoken a lot about how to heal from patriarchy. We have an open heart and a healthy discerning mind, and that it is the healing of those two and the sacred union of those two that then heals the patriarchy with love. And today I wanted to come and speak about breaking the cycle of unconscious behaviours, because unconscious behaviours tend to have attachments to them, and those attachments prevent us from acting from a place of love. True love, pure love, higher love. I just heard higher love. I think that fits better. So currently the world is in a deep healing state, and what it's healing is the unconscious behaviours in all of us. And behaviours are unconscious when our mind is given too much, is over-relied on and overvalued, and our heart is undervalued and under-relied on. And instead we get caught up in defence mechanisms and survival instincts, and it's like the combination of those two that drives unconscious behaviours. And another way of thinking of this is to think of it as being shadow work. It commonly gets called shadow work in psychology and in spiritual circles. And it gets called that because the bits of us that are driving, that are a part of these survival instincts and defence mechanisms, are the parts of us that we hide from ourselves. So we kind of push them down into the shadows. So it's a bit like the hidden in the attic of your subconscious, in the really dark, dusty, shadowy corner, so that you can't see them and you don't have to deal with them, and you think that other people then won't see them, and then you can't be not loved because of them. So when we've got those and we're not aware of them, they can become motivators for our behaviours, our intentions, our actions, the words we speak, the way that we speak them. And unless we bring some loving attention to them, they remain that way, and then our behaviours are unconscious. And at the moment in the world, quite dangerous unconscious behaviours are being revealed on a wider, sort of like the global stage, if you like. And this can be quite scary and unsettling for us. But one way that we can deal with that, I always teach about coming back to ourselves and doing what we can do. And one way that we can help with that is to become aware of our own unconscious behaviours. And to do that, we need to know what our own survival instincts and defence mechanisms are, and how they are the driving force behind our behaviours, our actions, our decisions, our conversations, that kind of thing. And it's not necessarily about survival instincts that we think of like needing, it's not fire and water. It's not caveman survival instincts, although I'm sure they're probably mixed in within it. It's not necessarily about, getting our basic needs met, like food, water, shelter, warmth or cool, depending on what we need. It's not really about that. It's about things like receiving approval from people, preventing the reactions that we think people will have. A big one is to try and avoid pain. So it's those sort of more personal survival instincts and defence mechanisms that I'm talking about. It's the ones whereby, you don't want to be criticised, you don't want to be persecuted, you don't want anybody to leave you, you don't want to lose anything. And it's all about trying to gain things, and basically there's a hidden agenda in everything that you say and do. And everybody does this because we're human, so it's not a judgment or to say this is terrible and we must work on it, you know. Um, yeah, I don't know if you heard my cat Lenny. It's my little grandmaster of Zen approval. I do like it when he gives us the approval. Um, yeah, so basically, oh, sorry, he just wants to go out the room. I'm sorry, I'll just have to pause. Yeah, so that was my cat Goku giving an excellent example on unconscious behaviours. Mine is that I love my cats so much I don't think to check and remove them from the room when I'm doing a video because I don't want to hurt them. And of course, I want them to love me, see? Hidden agenda there. And my cat's is that, you know, he's going to come in when the video's on, even though he can tell. He's not daft, he's very intelligent. He can tell that I'm busy. He just wants to go where he wants to go. It's a little lesson for us all there. So yeah, these unconscious behaviours that I'm talking about are the more personal ones rather than the actual survival instinct that is linked to ego and being human, you know, that we don't want to die. And of course that's in there, you know, that might be in there in some scenarios, but I'm really talking about the more simpler ones, like the deeper, more psychological ones. So when we have these behaviours, we are not coming from a place of higher love, because we're actually coming from a place of wanting something in return for what we give. And, you know, that might be, like I say, approval, accolade, reciprocated love, to maintain a certain image with people, or it could be like a bit more of a defense mechanism, so like not wanting them to hurt you, that kind of thing. And when we have those, we're not coming from this higher place of love. And ideally, we all want to come from a higher place of love because it's more authentic, it's more truthful, and it's just more loving and kind. And if we all come from that place, can you imagine how different the world would be? And in the light of us being like that, you know, consciousness, this unconscious behaviours that we keep seeing played out on a larger scale, just wouldn't be able to survive around us, basically, if we were all anchored in this higher love. It just wouldn't be able to survive because it's unconscious. So once it has the loving attention or the light of awareness on it, and is kind of moved away from that, then it can't stay in that state. So it's very, very important, as part of healing the patriarchy with love, that we can get to know ourselves and get to know what those kinds of driving forces might be in us and why they might be. Like I say, not like about working on yourself relentlessly, because that's not loving and kind. You wouldn't do that to somebody you love. You wouldn't be like, oh, let's work on you and change you, because that's not loving. So it's not about that, but it's about being the best version that you can be, because that's more loving and kind for yourself, and also more loving and kind for the world that we live in. So it's an act of love and service for ourselves and the world, basically. That's why we do it, not so that we can kind of criticise ourselves and pull ourselves apart and micromanage our subconscious, because you can imagine that's just going to create more mess. But it is good to have the awareness, and it's helpful to have that. And I have a technique for doing it that doesn't involve working on yourself like a workaholic 24/7, and it's a bit more of a kinder practice, and it's one that then instigates an organic path of evolution that leads to being in this state of higher love, because those bits of us that are the survival instinct and the defense mechanisms that come from all these hidden things in our subconscious are only hiding because they don't think that they're going to be loved or approved of by you. So the shortcut, basically, I like a good shortcut. A shortcut basically is to love and approve of yourself. So you go, oh right, yeah, that's dead simple, Luna. Thanks for that top tip. That's really easy. But you know, the higher truth is that we do already love and approve of ourselves just forgotten. And that itself is one of the things that is hidden in the subconscious, that we actually love ourselves. Because we do, you know, there might be a lot of things that have happened to us that have changed that or obscured that from our view and made it a blind spot, but deeply buried within us is a love for ourselves. So all we need to do is activate it. And that might seem really scary. I was absolutely terrified for such a long time. I've been terrified to love myself, and it just felt so uncomfortable and unnatural and blah. But I just knew that it was best for me and right for me. And you see, that was the hidden love that was driving that, you see. And so I decided that I would, you know, work on it, kind of find a way of doing it that was comfortable for me. And so, you know, you've probably noticed I'm quite chatty and quite wordy. So for me, words work quite well. So basically, I began to say to myself, I love and approve of myself. I was saying it in the mirror. And I found that I used to literally just feel it go. Used to just get, nah, no you don't, battered back out into the cosmos by my subconscious belief that I don't love myself. So I had to find a new way. So the new way that I found was to invite myself instead, which then in turn invites the universe. It activates everyone and everything in your universe to join in with this and to make it possible. So I basically started saying, may I love and approve of myself. And what I noticed was there was like this softening inside and this utter relief, like a shower of relief came down on me. And so then I've developed this practice that's just got a little slightly more to it, but it's just as easy as saying that. And it didn't have all the awkwardness and the clunkiness and the oh no I don't ness that goes on with I love and approve of myself, which I actually can say now, like on a video like this, but I could not even say it. I couldn't finish the sentence previously. So this invite has changed everything. So I wanted to share it with you. And then what it's done is it has brought to light in this really soft and gentle way any of these kinds of hidden agendas that I've had with these behaviours, like what I've just been speaking about. And then I've been able to go, I can make a decision basically. I can decide, am I going to let that be a driving force? Am I going to let it make decisions for me, or am I going to make ones that I feel are better? And so I've been able to do that with myself. And it's not like a criticism or like you can't have any of those behaviours. We are human after all. And loving and approving of yourself doesn't mean, oh, let's change everything all the time, because that's not very loving or approving. But it has just brought them to light, and it's given such a soft focus on them that I can make discerned choices around them. And I can choose to just be with them and allow them, or I can choose to change them depending on my view. So I just wanted to kind of share this practice with you all, because if everybody was doing this and everybody was just getting that soft focus of love on those hidden bits, then our behaviours would become less from that place and more from a place of deep or higher love. So I don't know if you want to do it actually. Shall we do it? We'll do it because I've done it quite a bit, so I'm okay with it now. You know, I wouldn't say I was a level 10 expert or anything, but I'm okay with it, so I can do it with you. And yeah, and it's just really good. So what I would say though is, in order to do it, so you might need to come back to the video if this is like, because I wasn't planning on doing this, so if it's like a bit whoa, and you're not in a space for it, then you'll need to pause and come back to it basically. So to be in a space for it to be most effective, you want your brain to be in the theta brainwave. It just reminds me of cheese. God, I'm hungry. I want some feta cheese now. Yeah, so in the theta brainwave, which is I think it's theta anyway. Oh, I might need to check that, but I'm not sure. But anyway, whatever brainwave it's in when you go just about to go asleep and when you're in meditation or very deeply relaxed, that is the one where the subconscious finds it easier to accept information because it's not alert on other things. It's not as alert as, for example, if you're learning something new, it's at its most alert. Um, so just basically there's different levels of alertness, and these are relating to the brain waves. I think it's feta, but I might just be because I like feta cheese and I can't get it off my mind now. It's one of the brain waves anyway. It's when you're in a more relaxed state and you can take it in a bit easier. So if you're not already, or if you haven't got time right now to be in that relaxed state, then I suggest that you pause the video and don't come back to it until you can get into that state, okay? And now I'm going to continue as if you've paused and come back to it. So you want to have had, somewhere nice and comfy to lie down, or sit if you prefer, whatever makes you the most relaxed and comfortable. And you might want to have blankets, cushions, duvets even, anything that really kind of helps you to relax. Maybe some, incense or scented candle, low lighting, and you might want to check that, the kids, or in my case, the cats aren't going to come in and disturb you, that kind of thing. And you might want to make sure that you're not, responsible for anybody in case you fall asleep at this point. Yeah, I'm only going to do a very short practice, so I think it's unlikely that you'll fall asleep, but if you're responsible for kids, I wouldn't recommend doing it in case you fall asleep. You want to make sure somebody else is looking after them. Same with elderly or anybody else that you've got who you're responsible for. Okay, so I'm going to assume at this point that you've sorted all that out, that you are comfortable, that you sat down or laid down in a comfortable position. You might like to close your eyes. I tend to keep mine sort of open really when I'm meditating or whatever. I just find it easier, but whatever's best for you. But I think certainly if you're new to this kind of thing, you're going to want your eyes to be closed. Okay, so we're just going to start. May I relax? May I be peaceful? May I be calm? May I be receptive? May I be open? May I be willing? May I be comfortable? May I be relaxed? May I be calm? May I be peaceful? May I be receptive? May I allow? Allow, allow, allow. May I allow? Allow, allow, allow. May I allow? Allow, allow, allow. And just take a moment to be with yourself. And in that moment that you're taking to be with yourself, just really allow. So if it means that you're the opposite of the things that we just said, you're not peaceful, you're not relaxed, you're not comfortable, you don't feel open, that's okay. Allow. Just allow. Sometimes it's just a bit of a clearing or a process that can create a bit of resistance. It's okay, just allow, because it still works. Okay, it does still work. And then we just begin by saying to ourselves, so I'll say it for you, but if you want to say it as well, you can do. May I love and approve of myself. And just let that filter through. May I love and approve of myself. May I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of myself. I do. And then we can move on and just take that down another level. May I love and approve of my inner child. May I love and approve of my inner child. May I love and approve of my inner child. I love and approve of my inner child. I do. May I be calm. May I be peaceful. May I be relaxed. May I love and approve of myself. May I love and approve of my inner child. May I love and approve of myself. May I love and approve of my inner child. May I allow myself to shine. May I allow myself to be loved. May I allow myself to be loved. May I accept that I am lovable. May I shine so brightly. May I give from my heart. May I be brave. May I be strong. May I love and approve of myself. May I love and approve of my inner child. I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of my inner child. I give from my heart. I enjoy giving from my heart. Giving from my heart brings me joy. May I joyfully give from my heart. May I be love. May I be loving. May I accept that I am lovable. May I be kind. May I be kind to myself and others. May I love and approve of myself. May I love and approve of my inner child. May I be calm. May I be peaceful. May I be relaxed. May I be open. May I be receptive. May I love and approve of myself. May I love and approve of my inner child. May I accept the love that is rightfully mine. May I acknowledge that I am lovable as I am. May I know that I deserve higher love. May I act from a place of higher love, always. May I love and approve of myself. May I love and approve of my inner child. May I be calm. May I be relaxed. May I be peaceful. May I love and approve of myself. May I love and approve of my inner child. May I be in a state of allowance. May I know that I am safe. May I speak my deepest truth. May I love and approve of myself. May I love and approve of my inner child. I love myself. I approve of myself. I love my inner child. I approve of my inner child. I give myself and my inner child all the love they need and deserve. I act from a place of higher love. I am the light of higher love. The light of higher love I am. I love and approve of myself. And you might like to just notice how you're feeling now. And what that's done for you. And you might like to come back to this anytime you want. And you can use those words and just say them to yourself whenever you're in a relaxed state. And if you need a hand to get into a relaxed state, you can say, may I be relaxed. May I be peaceful. May I be calm. So I'm just going to let you come out of that in your own time, in your own way. You might like to spend a bit longer with yourself with that. And I'm just going to wrap up the video and finish off. Okay, so I hope that loving kindness practice helps you and supports you in breaking the cycle of unconscious behaviours, and also helps you to recognise that you love and approve of yourself and your inner child. And once you recognise that, it's much easier to recognise all parts of yourself, and it's much easier to give love without expecting anything in return, because everything that you need, the love and approval that you need, you are giving to yourself. So you don't need it from any external source. And that means that you act from a place of higher love. So I hope that can, may that be a blessing to you and others and the whole world. So thank you for watching this far. If you want to follow me, if you've watched this on YouTube, my Facebook page is facebook.com/Luna Louise Anna. and I do a lot of these kind of meta prayers and affirmations and things on there, so you might like to go on there if you like this. And if you're watching this on Facebook, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to get all of these videos under the playlist Healing the Patriarchy with Love. And my YouTube channel is at Luna Louise Anna. So it's the same thing, it's always at Luna Louise Anna. That's where you can find me. And I'd love to have you join me there. So thank you for watching, and I will be back again soon. Lots and lots of love. Take care, lovelies. Bye.